And now, quick commerce giant Swiggy Instamart is under the scanner after the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, or FSSAI, issued 9 notices over a series of consumer complaints involving allegedly expired, spoiled, and contaminated food products. The regulator says that the complaints point to possible violations of the Food Safety and Standards Act, including the sale of expired food, improper storage and handling, misleading licensing information, and shortcomings in consumer grievance redressal. Among the products flagged are eggs, whey protein, packaged snacks, milk, and even infant food formulations. And in some cases, consumers allegedly received rotten or contaminated items, while others claim that products were supplied after their expiry date. Now, FSSAI has also raised concerns over incorrect or invalid license details and alleged gaps in seller verification, food quality monitoring, and traceability. Now, the food regulator has sought a detailed explanation from the company, along with records of its quality checks, inventory management, hygiene standards, storage practices, and corrective measures taken to prevent such incidents. The regulatory body has warned that failure to submit the compliance report within the stipulated time could invite legal actions under the Food Safety and Standards Act. The notices come at a time when quick commerce platforms are witnessing rapid growth, putting the spotlight on whether speed of delivery is being matched by food safety and quality standards. And for more on this, I am being joined by Professor Bijon Kumar Mishra, who is a consumer policy expert, and Sagar Kurade, Managing Director of Suman Food Consultants. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for taking out the time to join me on the broadcast. Mr. Sagar, let me bring you in the conversation as well. Who do you think is who's ultimately responsible when unsafe food reaches a consumer? The platform, the seller, the warehouse operator, or the brand itself?
So that's a very good question. So there are a series of chain before which a consumer gets their product into their hands. That chain consists of the manufacturer who's manufacturing the food product. Then there is a distribution and storage mechanism, and then there is retailers who kind of retail, store, and distribute it to the consumers.
Right.
So the nature of offense is subject to what on whose offense it lies. So, for example, if the issue is of a product quality, then that product quality tentatively falls on the manufacturer side. If the issue is with regard to storage or with regard to expired date deliveries, then that would fall pretty much under the retailer or whoever has delivered the product to the consumer.